Hey everyone, this is Joe over at Synergy 17, and I had a customer ask about doing overlapping and underlapping of glitter and other HTV, but doing it in OOBling. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to do that using the welding tools. So I'm just going to make a J, and I'll make a T, make them different colors, and let's see. So what we want to do is, if you're not familiar with what trapping or overlapping or underlapping is, I'll kind of give you an idea of what it is and what we need to do. So I'm going to make these just a little bit bigger. Let's make them 7 inches or so. So when you want to do different color vinyl, you usually want to, if you don't want to overlap it or you can't overlap it on some materials, you have to trap it. And what trapping is basically means is trapping one piece inside the other piece. So I'm going to go into wireframe view so you can see what's going on here. And let me move these over. Oops. So you can see what I'm doing. Okay. So that's my fill on, my fill off. You can see how these lines overlap each other. So if I took these and I weld them, you see part of the J go away. All that's happened really is I've actually trapped this inside of here. So that's pretty cool in general, but when you're pressing your shirt, your first layer of vinyl on your second one, or you wash your shirt and it shrinks, you might get a little bit of gap, something like this, and you'll be able to see the shirt in between that. So that's not a good thing. What we want to do is we want to overlap it just a tad. So there's different ways, and what you want to do is you want to think about what part do you want to overlap. Do you want the little bit of black to be underneath the pink, or do you want this pink to be underneath the black, like the black's on top of it? So that's just something you gotta decide on which one you want to sit on top of the other one. So what I'm gonna do is I want the T to go on top, which means I want the black to go a little bit underneath here. Okay, if that makes sense. I want the black to be right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the T, and you can either use outline or you can use contour. I'm going to go ahead and use outline, and I want to do an inline here, and I'm going to increase this, and you can see this right here. As I do this, as I increase this, you can see it getting smaller and smaller. So that determines on how much of you want to overlap. So I'm going to go with 0.060, close that. So now what happens next is we have this pink line and we have this black line. The black line, I want to make another color just so you can see what's going on. I want to actually weld, but I want to weld the black one with the blue one. So if I take this black one here and the blue one here and I weld it, you'll see that this got knocked out right here. Okay, so if I move this over here, you can see this looks exactly the same, but if I go to wireframe view, you can see that the black is underneath it just a tad. This right here will help out. So if the shirt does stretch a little bit, let's say this stretched a little bit, and then move it, so I can move it over, and nothing. You still won't see the shirt behind it because we have this little bit of play here. So anyways, that's how you do it. You just let's try it again. I'll go back a little bit. Try it with the other one. Okay. So that one was, I did a transform outline. So let's do a contour. So on the contour, same thing. You can contour to the outside only, and what we want to do is we want a sharp corner, but we're going to go negative. So let me change the color to blue or something. I'm going to go negative. So you can see right here it gets smaller and smaller. And I can go, same thing, go 0.060 like the other one. I don't want them grouped. And so what I just did there was I still created the same little line. I'll take the blue one here and the black one, weld it, Take this blue one, throw it away, and there I have my little underlap there, or overlap, whatever you want to call it. So that's how you do it in OOBling.